Hello students, welcome to Young Cubs. We are continuing the topic of parts of speech, also known as word class. In my part 1 lecture, in the previous lecture, we studied about articles and nouns. And today we are going to study about pronouns and adjectives. See children, I will be, correlating the topics as and when I move forward. So now I chose teaching pronouns and adjectives simply because they are related to nouns. Okay, so come on, let's start. So, children, what are pronouns? Pronouns are words that replace nouns. Okay, what are nouns? Remember? Um, Animal, place, people, and thing? Yes. So, when any word replaces these animal, places, people, or things, they are known as pronouns. Okay, do you see the list of different kinds of pronouns? Don't worry, they are not too many and they are not too difficult. They are all very easy to remember. Okay, let's start with personal pronouns. So, what are personal pronouns, children? When we were really young, say in the senior KG, first standard or second standard, we all have learned these. There's a list, okay, and I have always taught my kiddos this list in a very sing-song manner. And the list goes as he, she, it, you, we, they, I, he, she, it, you, we, they, I. But as you grow up, you have classifications, right? So personal pronouns also are classified as the subject pronoun, subject personal pronoun, and the object personal pronoun. All right? Okay. Now, the simple funda of subject and object is any word lying before the verb is called as the subject. Any word lying, any pronoun lying after the word after the verb is the object personal pronoun. So what are our subject personal pronouns? They are the same kiddo list. And the list is he, she, it, you, we, they, and I. Yes, children, he, she, it, you, we, they, I, the same list. But now, when these words lie after the verb, they don't remain the same. They don't sound correct. Okay. For example, he bought this book. He bought a book. Bought is the verb. But if I have to transfer this he behind, okay, or making it from active to passive, okay, what happens? I can't say a book was bought by he. No, it sounds wrong. A book was bought by him. A book was bought by him. Correct? So, what happens when he goes behind the verb? It changes to him. Yes? So he becomes him. Let's take this sentence as the base. Okay, she bought a book. So a book was bought by her. It, a book was bought by it. Okay, maybe a dog or cat knows how to read. You, a book was bought by you. Same, remains the same. We, a book was bought by us. They, a book was bought by them. And a book was bought by me. So, do you understand, children? Both of them are personal pronouns. However, one is in the subject form and the other is in the object form. So, let's add on these words over here. So, I'll write he and him, she and her, it and it, you and you, we and us, they and them, I and me. Okay? Does this sound good? Easy to remember the personal pronouns? Personal pronouns are of two types, subject form and object form. Now, coming to possessive pronouns. Let's link it to our personal pronouns only. Now, there is a small little confusion between possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. Okay, now, any um, of these words, any of these pronouns that look like a pronoun. Okay, the possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns similar, both come out or both are derived from these personal pronouns only. But however, all that matters is the placement. Wherever you place it, okay, depends whether it is then termed as a possessive pronoun or a possessive adjective. So, for example, between possessive pronouns. So, for example, if I write, this is my book, for example. Okay, this is my book. Children, tell me, what is the noun over here? What is the animal, place, person, or thing that you can identify in the sentence? Book, yes. So, book is the noun. Okay, if something which is a look-alike, a pronoun, stands right next to the noun. Okay, it is a possessive, it is a possessive adjective. Okay, but this same sentence, if I write it as this book is mine. So the mine is far away, or there is at least one word gap in between the noun and this word. Yes, it is showing possession. Yes, hence this word will then be termed as a possessive pronoun. It is all about the placement. If the word, if the possession or the possessive word does not lie right next to the noun, then it is a possessive pronoun. If it is together, see, my and book, the possessive word is lying right next to book in this example. Okay, hence it is a possessive adjective. But here in the second sentence, the word Mine, which is a possessive word, is lying apart from the word book. It has a gap of at least one word in the middle. Hence, this will then be called as a possessive pronoun. Okay, so now let's take this example as the base to understand the list of possessive pronouns. Okay, so first one, this book is his. See, the word his could, if it would have if it lay next to the word book. This is his book. Okay, the moment I say his book, the noun and the possessive word are lying right beside each other. So this is not a possessive pronoun. This is a possessive adjective. But the moment I say is this book is his, there is at least a one word gap between the possessive word and the noun. Hence, it is a possessive adjective, a possessive pronoun. All right, children. So this book is his. This book is her. No, this book is hers. This book is its. It's okay. This book is yours with an S. This book is ours. This book is theirs. These books are theirs actually. Okay. This book is mine. Is it too difficult, children? Hope not. As I'm simultaneously, clarifying confusion as well. Okay? Come on. Let's move to the third list. This reflexive pronoun and reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronouns are similar. Okay? So, let's take him as the base. So, it's him. Self. For emphatic pronoun also, it's himself, her self. So everywhere you add self or selves, depending whether it's a singular or a plural. It self. Your self or yourselves. Okay, our selves. Their selves. Okay, my self. So when the word is the same, why do we classify it into reflexive and emphatic? How do I identify whether it is reflexive or emphatic? So children, look at this sentence. I did my homework. I did the homework. Let's say I did the homework. The homework myself. Yes. Again, in emphatic and reflexive, it is all about the placement. I and myself are lying far apart. There is a gap of a couple of words in the middle. Okay? Hence, okay, when there is a gap, okay, it is a reflex. So the word myself here is a reflexive pronoun. Okay, but look at this one. I myself did the homework. So you're emphasizing, no, no one else, I, myself. Okay, so here he's emphasizing, don't doubt me. I myself did it. So when they lie next to each other, no gap in the middle, at that time it is an emphatic pronoun. Getting it, children? However, when you get a sentence to identify a word class, at that point of time, they don't ask you the type of pronoun. But however, since we are covering it up, let's brush it up. Let's completely polish it up till we know it thoroughly. Okay? Hope this much is clear, children. So, reflexive and emphatic, done. Now, reciprocal is very, very easy. It just has one or two examples for it. Okay, and they are each other. You reciprocate. We love each other. Okay, and the other one is one another. They fight with one another. Okay, both of them are reciprocating. No one is less. Okay, so that's where they reciprocate. One fights, the other is also no less. Other one is also fighting. So they come in pairs. Okay, so these are reciprocal pronouns. I'll just write it under them. And one another. Okay, this is it. Let's come to the next one, which is interrogative. Now, again, there could be a confusion between interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjectives. Again, the confusion will only be resolved with where you place it. If I say, what is your name? Or which is your favorite color? Okay, what? Okay, one moment. So, for example, which book are you reading these days? So the word which is an interrogative word, okay? But see, a noun lies right next to the interrogative word. So whenever a word lies right next to the noun, what is it? It is an interrogative adjective. Anything lying next to the noun becomes an adjective. But on the other hand, if I change this sentence, which is the book that you are reading these days? So, which and book lie far apart. There is a gap of a couple of words in the middle. So, here it becomes an interrogative pronoun. It is all about the placement of the verb. the word, placement of the word. Okay, so all question words like what, when, which, where, why, how, etc. Okay, check for the placement. Lying next to the noun, it is an adjective. Lying far apart, it will be termed as a pronoun. I have not listed one of the important pronouns, which is relative pronouns. Now, the relative pronouns, okay, children, the relative pronouns consist of these question words only. But apparently, the sentence does not turn into a question. It remains as a statement only. For example, this is the house where I was born and brought up. So, this is the house where I was born and brought up. This is the house where I was born and brought up. Okay. Do you think this is a question or do you think this is a statement? Yes, it is a statement. However, we have used a question word where. Now, this question word is relating this sentence with this sentence. This is the house. Which house? Where I was born. So the sentences correlate. Okay, there is more information given in the second sentence about the first one. So this question word is more used as a relationship. Okay, hence when they don't form a statement, when they don't form a question, okay, these interrogative words are relative pronouns. Okay, children, hope this much is understood. All right, let's go to the last one, which is indefinite. Indefinite pronoun is something which you don't know. Okay, words like someone, someone is at the door. Okay, or somebody, someone, somebody. When you're knocking at the door and there's nobody answering, so it's anybody home, anybody, or anyone. These are the four words. Okay, besides these, okay, there is demonstrative pronoun as well. Demonstrative pronoun as well. Now these demonstrative pronouns are very, again, they have a fixed list, which is this, that, these, and those. Okay, again, do not confuse the demonstrative pronouns with the demonstrative adjectives. Okay, if these four words lie next to the noun, these keys are mine, these keys are mine. So noun lying next to this word, noun lying next to this demonstration, okay, it will be a demonstrative adjective. But these are my keys. Yes, keys the noun lying far apart from this word, from the word demonstrative word. Okay, it becomes a demonstrative pronoun. Got it, children? Moving on to the next topic of adjectives. This is my personal favorite, children. Okay, or let's start with the types of adjectives. So, what is an adjective? Adjective tells you more, tells you more about nouns. Yes, children. Okay. So let's look at the types. Okay. We have adjective of quality. We have adjective of quantity. We have adjective of number. We have possessive adjectives. We have interrogative adjectives, and we have demonstrative adjectives. Okay, so now, okay, I'll first start with adjective of quality. Okay, let me explain all of them with the help of examples. So remember, whenever you want to identify adjective of quality, okay, you need to ask the question how to the noun. Remember, it tells you more about the noun, so you will ask the question as well, only and only to the noun. Okay, for example, Fido is a cute dog. What is a noun? Dog. Ask the question how. How is the dog? The dog is cute. So the word cute gives me a quality or tells me more, something good or bad about the dog. So it is a qualitative adjective or adjective of quality. Ask the question how. This is a tedious task. Okay, this is a tedious task. Yes, task is the noun. How is the task? Tedious. So tedious is the adjective of quality. Remember to ask the question how if you want to identify the adjective of quality. All right? Hope this much is clear. Let's go to adjective of quantity. Okay, we finished this. Let's go to adjective of quantity. For quantity, you will ask the question how much. Okay, so I want some rice on my plate. So it goes like I want some rice on my plate. Yes. What's the noun? Rice. How much rice? Some rice. Yes. It gives you a quantity. Not the exact quantity, but gives you some, lots of, little, no rice. I want no rice today. Okay, so this will give you an idea of the quantity that someone wants. So there's that the quantity of something or some noun. Okay, so these are adjectives of this is adjective of quantity or quantitative adjective. Remember to ask the question how much. Let's go to the next one, which is possessive. Or no, let's go to the next one, which is adjective of number. Okay, all your cardinal and ordinal numbers. Cardinal and ordinal numbers are mentioned there. The girl was having 7 balloons. So the word 7 is a number. Okay, I came 10th in my class, or I secured 10th position in the final examination. So 10th is an ordinal number. Exactly the number is mentioned, hence adjective of number. All right. Then forgot to tell you the question. How many is what is the question, but you cannot say how many positions have you secured. No, it sounds a little, but a little off. So you could look for a number in the sentence, either in the cardinal form or the ordinal form. Okay. Then coming to possessive adjectives, we've done a little about possessive adjectives in the previous topic of pronouns. So let's just use this above example out here, this one for a little elaboration again. So I want some rice on my plate. Some is a quantitative adjective, but there is another noun here which is plate. Okay, and then there is a possessive word in the sentence which is my, which is lying right next to the noun. Hence my will be a possessive adjective. Let's look at the list. For he, it will be his plate. For she, it will be her plate. It will be its plate. He, she, it, you, your plate. Our plate. He, she, it, you, we, they, their plate. And my plate. Yes, children. Okay. This is the list of possessive adjectives. You can ask the question, whose? Okay, out here. Blending with the other colors, so whose. All right. Coming next to, so this one was the fourth one that we did, correct? Then coming to demonstrative, all the same words that we did in possessive pronoun, or that we did in demonstrative pronouns, which are this, that, these, and not and those. Yes, what exactly happens here? This book is mine. So this and book lie side by side. This book is mine. So this and book lie right next to each other. Okay, so the word this out here will be demonstrative adjective. Had it been this is my book, so this is. Okay, and book, this and book are lying far apart. There is a gap of couple of words in the middle. Hence, it will be a demonstrative pronoun. Let's proceed, children. The last one, the list again with matches with the one with the pronouns, interrogative pronouns. Who, what, when, where, why. Okay. Whose brother is he? So whose and brother. Whose lies right next to the noun. So it will be an interrogative adjective. What else? So what name do you use? What name do you use in school? Or what name do you use at home? Or which color do you write? So which and color. Alright, children, so these are your interrogative adjectives. Hope both these topics are clear with you. Alright, I'll be coming up with further more topics in my further lectures. Do wait for them. That's all for today. Thank you and God bless you all.